Hello my beautiful people, and welcome to a new video. Today is day 18 of Vlogmas, so we're going to do a little sit down. Today I'm going to answer. So if you are familiar with the Super Carlin Brothers video, back in the day they did something called Google Autofill, where they basically type in does a blank and then they'll answer everything from A to Z. So that's what I'm going to do. Today's happy thing is you guys. I'm just so grateful to have a place on the internet where I can come and just upload random things. Outfit of the day is these little sweats, cute little blue tee, and the socks that I got yesterday. I'm not going to show you. But so that's the plan, and I'm going to go get a little Bible verse for you. Okay, so today's Bible verse is coming from Romans 3, starting in verse 23, which says, "For everyone has sinned. We all fall short of God's glorious standard. Yet God, in His grace, freely makes us right in His sight. He does this through Jesus Christ when He freed us from the penalty for our sins. For God presented Jesus as the sacrifice for sin." So that's pretty much talking about the crucifixion where Jesus paid the ultimate price for our sins. And I think it's good for Christmas season. What if we just type in how does, then I'm going to try and answer how does things. How does? A. How does a bill become a law? So there's actually like legislative branches. And so we have the House of Representatives and the Senate. And they both have to pass it with some percentage of a vote. I'm not exactly sure. I'll pop it up probably right down here on screen. And then if they both pass it, then it goes on to the executive branch, which then can either veto, the president can either veto it or accept it. And if they accept it, it goes straight to the judicial branch, which then makes sure it's constitutional. But if the executive branch vetoes it, then it goes back down to the legislative branch, which is the House and the Senate. And if they get a majority vote, it still goes through as a law as long as the judicial branch approves of it. Flexing my intelligence. How does Bitcoin work? How does bacteria reproduce? Bacteria is a living organism, so it replicates its cells. How did COVID start? Actually, I don't know this, but how does COVID-19 spread? It spreads through the air, so breathing, sneezing, coughing. That's why we wear the masks. Stay safe, wear a mask. How does DoorDash work? I haven't used DoorDash, but I believe you order food and then someone brings it to you and you eat it. How does the Electoral College work? How I wish I knew. So pretty much, I think I can explain this to the best of my ability. You have people that you have voted to vote for you, pretty much, which is kind of weird systems. So you vote for people to vote for you, and then the general public will vote. So you get a number of people in the Electoral College based on the population of your state. So I believe California has 30 something, and then Rhode Island has 2 because they're smaller. And then all the people in the Electoral College will vote, and whoever wins that vote is the president. I act like I know stuff. How does Fire Stick work? If you're talking about a firework, but the short stick versions, you just kind of light it on fire and hope you don't burn yourself. Merca. G. GoodRx work. How does Google Voice work? You talk to it and it does things. Hey Google, what's 6 plus 12?
The answer is 18.
Yeah, like that. I do a lot of my math that way. Don't tell my math teacher. How does honey make money? I'd love to know. That's what I don't get about things like that. You're giving me ads. They make money through ads. There you go. How does Hinge work? How does Instacart work? Instacart? Instacart. You shop online, someone else picks it up in the store, then you drive up and you get it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. How does Judaism influence modern society? I'm not Jewish, but I'm thinking within the Jewish culture, there are certain things that they do that they have adapted to do them in the modern time, and some of them we might have picked up. Challah bread, we picked up challah bread. Very delicious. You should try some. It's really good. How does Kulnar work? I don't know. How does keto work? Don't know. Nothing I can explain for K. How does latitude affect climate? So the closer to the middle of the equator you are, the more neutral your weather is going to be. The farther north you get, like up to Alaska, they have the craziest, well, I don't think they're the farthest north. They have they have all 4 seasons, and they fluctuate quite a bit, having 22 hours of sunshine in the summer and having 22 hours of darkness at winter. And like their temperature goes with that. Fun? Cool. How does melatonin work? So melatonin is a hormone that is in your body that is set to release at certain times. However, for teenagers, it tends to set off closer to midnight to 2 a.m., so a lot of teenagers have trouble sleeping early. So by taking melatonin, you are putting a hormone into your body to produce the sleep chemical, pretty much. They don't know the long-term side effects of applying hormones into your body the last time I checked, but that's how it works. How does Noom work? Is Noom like a food thing? How does Netflix make money? Ads. And you also pay a subscription fee. How does overtime work? So, I don't know for all things, but some workplaces pay for overtime, where if you work more than your hours, you get paid for them. Sometimes it's time and a half, sometimes it's just time. Ask your employer. How does PayPal work? You connect it to your credit card, and then you can send money to people, and they can send money back to you. How does Peppa Pig die? I don't want to know. I think she's immortal. Q. How does quicksand work? I don't really know what quicksand's made out of, but it's like stuff, and like you're standing there, you're gonna slowly sink, and the more you move, the more active it gets, so the faster you go. QU. How does unemployment work? So you can file for unemployment in the United States, and they'll pretty much pay you while you're unemployed so that you can support yourself. It's not enough. They'll pretty much pay you what you were working before you were fired, and then there are some requirements that you can't be a full-time student and you have to be applying for jobs. How does Venmo work? Venmo works the same way as PayPal. You send money to people, they send money back. How does wireless charging work? I don't know. How does working together strengthen a friendship? Well, it makes you guys have to come at problems together and learn how the other one thinks, and you're just constantly around them. So I think that has a lot to do with it. X. How does Xanax make you feel? I don't know what Xanax is. I can't answer any of these. How does YouTube pay? Well, I'm actually going to cut out the part of the video where I discussed the YouTube ones, because at this point it doesn't make sense to keep it in. But YouTube pays you based on AdSense revenue, so the amount of people that watched an ad and how much, let's say Netflix paid $50,000 for YouTube to put ads on people's videos. They're going to go through and choose the people that are most likely to make profit off of that. So let's say their target is middle-aged men, they're going to put it on stuff like how to grill a steak. I don't know what middle-aged men do. But they're going to put it on stuff like that, and for everyone who watches through the entire ad or goes to the website, the YouTuber makes more money. And last letter, Z. How does Zoom work? Very sadly. Pretty much you send a link to all your friends, and then you send it back, and they can pick up, and then it's like FaceTime, if you know how FaceTime works. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching how to do things. Or how does blank work? Because that's pretty much what I was answering. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit all the buttons down below. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know if you have any other questions that you want me to try to explain. I think I explained things well. I'm not really sure. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I love you so much. You're beautiful. You are loved. You have a purpose. You're breathing.